Hi, this is Sara Ali Khan, and you're watching me on Bollywood Times.
Now, it's going to be difficult to argue whether my next guest has spent more time at the movies or at the museum. So I think the argument should begin on the note by welcoming my debutante on the show, Sara Ali Khan.
Thank you so
welcome to
much
Bollywood Times with Devansh Patel, and welcome to the movies. My debut with you too. So yeah, let's argue on this point.
There's no argument. I have spent more time in the museums, but I promise if you guys give me the opportunity, there will be no argument that the answer will be the exact opposite very, very, very soon.
Okay, this is exactly the point where we throw a surprise for Sara Ali Khan.
Please.
Okay, so you might just take back the statement you've made.
Okay.
Lady, that's for you.
Do I get to take this home?
Yes, it's for you for the keeps. Keep it on the
History
shelf.
of the world in 1,000 hours. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is
See,
amazing.
I told you guys, right? She spent more time at the museum.
This is lovely. Enlightenment and imperialism is my favorite topic.
Okay.
I won't. Okay.
That's for you.
Okay, this is for my personally. I won't talk about it and upset you guys. Let's move on to fluffier things.
Fluffier things, right? Okay, Sara, you've been a history student at the Columbia University.
Yes,
and I always thought of asking this question, it's lucky that I'm meeting you for Kedarnath. I was thinking, okay, what if hamari mulaqat kabhi, in a later film hogi? But I prepared this question for you, is that how intriguing is the history of Kedarnath in real life that actually kind of prompted you? Did history play a part in selecting a film like this?
Honestly, not really. Not in terms of the way that you would define history usually. I think that, but if you study history a little more deeply, it allows you to get insights into different lives, different cultures, different societies, different thought processes, and different situations. History also allows you to empathize. It also allows you to get aware of your surroundings.
Wow.
So indirectly, of course, studying history was very, very helpful, but it wasn't like a period film. It's not like knowing, yes, of course, it's based on the floods that happened in 2013, but that's not even history as much as it's general knowledge. So I don't think it was historical, but I think that history trains you to think a certain way, and thinking in that way has just helped me in general.
Interesting. I won't be surprised if you're doing a TED Talk soon.
Listen, you're like making me sound like all nerdy, just asking me.
No, it's not nerdy.
I can talk about heels and all also. Nail paint. What are you doing?
We're talking about, the two people, talking about Saif Ali Khan and Amrita Singh, okay? A movie of Saif Ali Khan that you were really embarrassed when you were watching.
I don't remember the name of the movie, and I've done this on Coffee with Karan, where again I said I don't remember the name of the movie, and I said this, but the rat song, man.
Okay.
Where Tera Chuha Kategi Teri Billi and all. That's really embarrassing.
Okay. And an advice of Amrita Singh, you've tried hard not to follow.
Not to follow?
Yes.
Talk less.
That's why TED Talk, right?
She tells me keep your answers limited. I don't try hard not to follow, but I don't try too hard to follow because it's not possible.
Is it good in an industry where you talk more?
I don't think so.
Do you have to read a script?
I don't think so. I think you should be a little more silent. I definitely need to work on being a little less vocal.
Okay.
I'll try.
That moment I was in Bandra, and the next day I saw pictures of you and Gattu, Abhishek Kapoor, coming out of Olive Bar and Restaurant, and I was like, okay, there's something is cooking up here with your mother, and I'm like, wow, this is gonna be pretty interesting if something happens, and here you are happening.
I still remember that dinner at Olive. It was.
How was it? I wanted to go back to that dinner.
It was just amazing. There was myself, there was Gattu sir, there was Sushant, and there was Mom, and I don't know what to say. We were like sitting together and talking and discussing the prospect of this like finally happening, and when and how, and it was just so exciting, and it was lovely.
Sara, are you spoiled for choice being a debutante? Because there's a platter where you're given an ensemble, like, okay, wait, hold on, what do I do? How do I approach my first film?
I don't think it's like that at all. I'm not going to pretend, and I can't, and you guys won't let me get away with pretending like there isn't easier access. There isn't, there is an opportunity given more easily. Now, if you want to call that a silver platter, that's, has a slightly derogatory connotation, but that's totally okay because maybe it is for some people and that's fine. But I don't think I was spoiled for choices. I don't think that's what it was. But I was adamant on being convinced about a script that I would do. That was it.
You know, I clearly remember the first picture I saw of yours, which Abhishek and Pragya both put it up on Twitter. And I saved the copy. I tweeted myself. I tweeted actually the song from Betab, Jaane Hum Kahan Honge.
Oh.
It is one of my favorite songs. I was 7-year-old when I saw the film.
Okay.
And it still resonates. And my God, you're like a full carbon copy of your mother, man. Amazing.
It's a
And
lovely
you know, talking about carbon copies, when a child is born in any family, and for the first 6 months you observe the weirdness, the craziness, the beauty, the thing that is in a child, right? ये बाप पे गई है, ये mom पे गई है, ये दादा पे गई है. Okay, I want to ask, has anyone, with the way you talk, you know, there's certain royalty that comes out, and education. Has anyone told you that, wow, Sara, you have these qualities of the great Mansoor Ali Khan Patodi as well?
I mean, I think that my father's a lot like his father. And I'm a lot like my father. So I think indirectly those comparisons are drawn. But I think that people find that the things that I say and the things that I talk about are quite influenced by my father. And the way that I say them is Amrita Singh. So I think it's my father's thought in my mother's language.
Because Saif talks so less. I mean, you know, every time I've interviewed him back in London also.
See, cool people talk less. Okay.
Okay, from the sets of Kedarnath, let's go directly into the room or the dorm room of the Columbia University with Sara Ali Khan. You had pin-ups on your wall?
No.
Bearing apart that you will now be a pin-up on many other walls.
Oh God, inshallah. But no, I didn't have pin-ups. My room was so small, I hardly had any place for like my own stuff.
You got a box room to stay in?
Smaller than a box. What's smaller than a box? I guess a small box. So it was a small box room.
You know, I saw this interview with Rajiv Masan where you mentioned that doing a career, choosing a career and your education doesn't necessarily have to go,
it doesn't.
together.
Yeah.
But you also mentioned in a newspaper article where you said you would want to dabble into politics. Is that too early to make a statement like that?
You can want to do anything. It's never too early to say what you want to do. It's too early to maybe get into it, but it's something that I want to do and it's something that I do think about doing. And I don't know what early or late in talking about that means.
Okay. Kedarnath script. What is that one thing in the script, in the screenplay that you read and you jumped?
One thing, that's a hard question. I wish you hadn't said one. But I think my favorite and the thing that really got me going is I think that this girl has such a beautiful and, lovely journey and such an amazing character. And I think that the way that unfolds through the course of the film, if given an opportunity, which touch would I have been, to play something like that, that is just a dream come true.
Wow. Your favorite 3 love stories you've seen?
Of all times?
Yep.
Oh my God, this is tricky. Favorite 3 love stories. Can we English also?
Yeah, can be any language.
Titanic. Love stories.
Have you ever filled a slam book? Back in the school?
Yeah. Yeah, I can't think right now. I don't know what's going on. Love story. Kayamat se Kayamat tak.
That's a good one.
Akhiyon ke jharokon se.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
I
haven't seen the film. I haven't seen the film. Yeah, I haven't seen the film. Okay. Talk to me about every parent wants their child to be secure and to, when she's landing her first foot in the movies. I'm sure you were pretty vocal enough to tell your parents that, I want to do this. I'll be pretty independent in my choices. But they are parents, right, Sara? They are possessive about you.
Of course.
How possessive are they?
I think that,
both of them.
I think, along with possessive, they're also aware about me. So they kind of know the person that I am. So they also know that you can't curtail me too much. You have to give me advice. You have to tell me, how to go, but you need to understand that if this is where I want to go, the best way is to just tell me how to get there, as opposed to saying you mustn't go there. So I think that's the advice given.
Do you get influenced by someone easily?
Yes.
Who?
Mom. Quite.
Okay. I'm gonna name 3 dialogues. You're gonna tell me which Saif Ali Khan movie they are from.
Okay.
All right. Let's see how well.
I've seen
Saif Ali Khan's movie. You've seen all of them.
I don't want to say anything now.
Okay, the first one. I'll give you the easy one. ये दोस्ती गहरी है या photo 3D है? This is a cult dialogue.
Dilshad.
Well done. बदला जितना पुराना होता है उतना ही खतरनाक होता है.
Race?
Which one?
2.
Yeah. You're pretending. You're pretty clever. Okay, this one. ब्राह्मण भूखा तो सुदामा, समझा तो चाणक्य, और रूठा तो रावण. It's a nice dialogue, na?
Omkara?
Oh, Bullet Raja. Have you seen the film? No. Okay, have you seen Parampara? Have you seen Parampara?
No.
His debut film, how can you miss? It's like very antique and retro.
No,
Haven't you seen Parampara?
No, I haven't seen.
Do
I'll
you
see.
plan to see it?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Betab, how many times you've seen?
What are you doing? You're getting me in trouble at home. Don't do this.
No, Betab, how many times you've seen? I've seen it like about 3-4 times.
Twice.
I've seen it on a VHS. Wow. Back in the days. What lovely songs they had. Okay. We are now gonna play dumb charades.
Okay.
Okay, it's pretty.
I guess.
And I'll guess also. We both will play.
Oh,
dumb
like that.
charades,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there'll be another surprise. If you win.
If I win?
If you win.
Chalo, come on.
It's better to call charades with Sara Ali Khan than just saying dumb charades because she's very clever. Let's see, guys, how well she performs. Okay, we'll do a heads up. So I'm going to do a heads up first. Heads up. You're going to act. I have to guess the movie.
Done.
You know the rules?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, she's on. 3 words. Hindi. Okay, 3 words. Dil chahta hai. 3 words.
Yeah,
okay.
so the third word, huh? This is
Okay.
not 3 meaning.
Okay, yeah, it's the
I
second
understand.
time. Okay.
You understood 3 words.
Oh God, she's going. Don't go. Fere, Shadi, Chameli ki Shadi. You know, it is one of my favorite movies.
Mine
It is so amazing.
Mine
it is
too.
so ahead of its time to see Amjad Khan Saab in the film and wow, to do comedy.
Amazing.
Your turn. Okay.
2 words. Hindi. Second word. See? I'm not saying 2 words again. Lace. Race. Lace. लंबी लेस. लेस जैसी चीज. हिंदी में लेस को क्या बोलते हैं? लेस की बात नहीं.
हाँ.
वायर. रस्सी. पतंग.
Synonyms, yeah.
रस्सी, पतंग, वायर. क्या यार ये क्या होता है?
Okay.
First one. Apple. Another fruit. फेंक दिया. क्यों फेंका? अच्छा नहीं लगा.
Yeah. Good one.
कड़वा. I'm getting it. खट्टा. खट्टे.
Yeah, go for it.
खट्टी.
और ये आएगा.
कड़वा. नमकीन. और कुछ नहीं है यार, मीठा होगा तो खा लोगे. और क्या होता है?
Okay, can I just say the name of the film? कच्चे धागे. कच्चा.
Okay. No.
Difficult.
Okay. Now.
Okay, no, my turn.
This is
Easy?
Yeah.
Hard? Okay, great. One word film? Hindi film? Angutha. Okay, what is this?
Are you serious?
Oh, okay. Eklavya. Right?
2 words. हिंदी. मुझे लगता है सारे हिंदी हैं. First word. Smile. मुस्कुराना. हंसना.
Okay,
It's in the middle of Hindi and English.
no.
First word is Hindi, then
Hindi
second
film,
word
but
English word. Smile. Laugh. Big smile. Smiley.
Are you deliberately doing
You're
it?
bad at this game.
I'm not an actor, you are.
Okay. Say.
First word.
What? Smile.
So,
Another way of saying smile.
no.
Another way of smiled. Smiling. I think I should just win the game, man.
Second word.
Okay.
Okay.
Running. Yes, winner, you won. Victory.
Okay.
Camera. At least I get that. You're looking.
No.
Oh, sorry, never mind, you lost.
Yeah, okay. I'm bad at it.
Okay.
I'm really
Come on,
bad. Sucks. Happy
I'll
ending.
never mind.
Happy ending.
What?
Happy ending.
That was happy ending.
Yeah. What would you say someone smiling or laughing or whatever? Like happy, right? They're happy. How do I act happy? Please act happy for me.
Okay.
Sara, please act happy for me.
Okay, never mind.
Come on. This is very bad. You might just kill me for this. Please keep it.
3-1. Hindi. मार डाला. First word. Murder. हिंदी में मार डाला. कातिल. खून निकल रहा है.
What does खून निकल रहा है first word?
I'm just trying to help, try to get
Okay.
into the groove. First word.
हाँ.
Chaku. Chaku.
If you can't guess this, you gotta go to UCLA. Next.
Sena. Chaku.
Okay, I'll give you a clue. Moth is the first word.
Okay.
Dash.
Moth.
Fill in the blanks. Let's be fill in the blanks now. Okay, moth ke. Let's play the last word.
Listen, I don't want to play this game, man.
Okay, that's fine. You act. Moth ke farishte.
Okay.
Last.
Okay. It's the other way around, but I have understood.
2 words. Hindi, English. Okay. Yeah, okay. This is interesting. First word. So you said 2 words. So you said 2 words. Okay, first word you're acting. Praying. Namaste.
Okay.
Salam namaste.
Forget it.
No. Second word.
I'm so bad at this game.
This
game.
Sacred game. Garba karo.
जब किसी कर सकते
Okay, you know what?
की सोच तो-
You won.
I won?
Yeah, you won.
Why? How?
I was a pathetic actor. Let's accept that.
don't
Say
want
it.
to say anything.
Say it. They want you a pathetic actor.
No, I can't say anything like that till the 7th of December because till Kedarnath doesn't come, I'm not making any acting comments on anybody.
Okay, I've got a surprise. For you. Okay?
Another one, I love this place.
Yeah. You love this, no?
Love it.
Keep coming on BT.
Please,
Keep coming on
calling
Bollywood
me.
Times. Okay. Well, Sara Ali Khan has just won another surprise. There you go.
I'm loving these presents. This I need a little more than I need that. So
Okay.
I really appreciate this. Oh my God. I am going to use this and I'm going to try to become more fashionable.
You are, which
I don't think so.
my
Thank you
next
very,
question
very
was, this is for your collection?
Thank you. This is for my collection. This is for me.
Yeah, okay. But you just said you're trying to be more fashionable. You are, right? I mean, everyone, how many Instagram followers have you got now?
I have 1 million plus.
Wow. Before your debut film.
That's
this is
quite
huge.
cool. That's quite cool.
And they follow you for a reason.
How sweet.
Yeah, they follow you for your... Is it, it's too early, but it's so good, Sara, that even before your debut film, you have inspired many. They might not come, right in your face and tell you that. But yeah, you have inspired many, whether it be fashion or probably your intelligence. I don't know. What is the X factor?
I don't know. I think that if I'm giving you an honest answer, I think any X factor is different for everybody, So as long as everybody looks at me and, enjoys something, I don't know what it is. But I think for me, my personal own is that I see it as it is. I think that's what people like.
This was Sushant Singh Rajput.
That's right.
Pretty late in the show, but you know what? I mean, what a combination, right? There's history and there's cosmos. The man is so obsessed. When I saw Ryan Gosling's First Man, I thought, why aren't you in it, Sushant Singh Rajput?
I mean, really, and continuously excited by it. Aisa nahi hai that first time you meet, you're like, oh, astrophysics, then you stop like continuously. Somebody asked him the other day that what do you feel about love, and he started saying like neuroscience and all. And I was like, okay, and I'm like, shall I interrupt him? Since we're supposed to be promoting this film, maybe I should interrupt him.
No, but when you're so deeply rooted into something that you so believe in,
Yes.
you and history, and him, of course, talking about space and more to infinity and beyond is the right quote for him. Does that subconsciously help you choose films also?
See, I don't know how to really answer that. I think that anything that you think about or anything that you do, it doesn't even matter how often you do it. I think it shapes the way that you think. And I don't know how to dissect these little things. Like, I don't know how studying history has changed my mind. I know that studying it has made me orient my brain in a certain way. Similarly with Sushant, I think that I can't dissect how his love for sciences has changed. But I think that he's definitely a reasonable person. And I'm sure sciences have perhaps taught him that. And I mean, that's about it. But it is really interesting because I feel like sciences as a field are so absolute, so certain almost, and our field absolutely isn't. So even though I like history and I'm quite obsessed with it, his obsession, if you will, with the sciences or with space or any of that is a little more interesting to me because I find that just so different. There's such different worlds because one is so objective and one isn't, I feel.
Going back to fashion in films, there's one person who I thought was so fashionable, and she is today, is Sharmila Tagore ji.
She is.
Absolutely.
Epitome of grace and fashion, I would say.
Yeah, so you look up to her
of course.
In advice and
Of
stuff.
course, I think that she conducts herself with such beauty and such elegance that, I don't know who doesn't look up to her.
You're born in a family where everyone's fashionable, dude. Look at Taimur.
He is the most fashionable, for sure. He's the most trending. I know this.
There's this doll picture that I saw which was so almost resembling him.
No, there is a Taimur doll, I think.
Yeah, it's crazy.
A Taimur doll on a show. So, this is true, there is a doll.
What was difficult, choosing your first film or embarking on your second?
They were both... I don't think it's about anything about being difficult. I think that each film set that you go on is different. Each role that you do, each genre that you do, each thing that you do is very different, So I felt of course, like you've done a film first. The basics, little bit like Hindi, for instance. I managed to get a little under control after Kedarnath. But every film is like such a different experience and such a new learning that I find them all नहीं दो ही हैं अभी तक इंशाल्लाह आपको अच्छा लगेगा तो और भी हो जाएंगे but they're all new and fresh experiences.
Talk to me about the experience with Abhishek Kapoor. The man's first film, not actually the first film, the second film, Kai Poche, okay, based on the backdrop based on the horrific event that happened in Gujarat, the earthquake, and then of course the riots that kept happening. And to base a film on that real backdrop, weaving it with a fictional story is mind-blowing. Again, based on a book, Chetan Bhagat's. But here, he's dealing with a very similar situation. He's dealing with a real event that took place in Kedarnath. Again, a horrific event. And beautifully weaving a fictional story. Is he that complex a director? Even though it's a love story?
See, I don't know about complexity because I don't know. But he's very clear about what it is that he wants, And I think that he can make and create this very beautiful and engulfing world for you. And at that point, there's really not much left for you to do apart from your job, So that's what it is.
Do you live your characters? It's too early to ask you this question.
It is too early to ask me this question, but I try to. I think at least between action and cut, I try to remain as honest and pure to my character as I could.
Okay. Have you ever lied?
Of course.
To a journalist?
Probably not.
Pretty early to ask you this question.
Pretty early to ask me this question, but no. Not to a journalist.
Okay. Summing up Kedarnath, I want to ask you, when a movie journey ends, I can see it from your reaction.
It's bittersweet.
It's bittersweet?
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you this final question. How emotional is Sara Ali Khan?
I have said to people that I'm so excited that it masks the nervousness. Truth be told, I think I'm more emotional than excited.
Well, I finally got the rabbit out of the hat. The emotional Sara Ali Khan. Thank you so much for gracing Bollywood Times.
Thank you so much.
And all the very best, and God bless, Godspeed for all the films.
Thank you so
Looking
much.
forward to see you on the show again with more surprises.
I hope so. Thank you.
Thank you.